I'm peeking over a cliff.
I don't know if I make it or not. I'm gonna give it my shot. Here we go.
Good morning, everybody. Well, I missed a good picture of a deer. It was real close, and I just had my camera in my backpack, so maybe next time. But I'm standing right in the middle of a place where an avalanche occurred. You can see all the aspen trees that are damaged. Still fairly early in the morning, just the start of the trail, and you can already see the damage that was caused by yet another avalanche this past winter. In this case, an aspen grove was damaged, but we'll be heading up the canyon, see if we can get to the waterfall. I'd heard that the latest is that there's some sketchy river crossings. The stream is high this year, so we'll see if we can make it. We'll give it our best shot. Thanks for coming along with me. I'm taking a bigger pack today, and this is a old school pack that I have a lot of straps on here in key spots. I can put a bedroll, a small tent, all my supplies for overnighter Right now she's just stripped bare pretty much. But what I like to do, I was talking to Kelly about that. I don't like to pack a big, huge, giant backpack that weighs 100 pounds or whatever like that. I go between a day pack and a full backpack. I go this size. I take everything I need and I travel light. And I can make through the night, couple nights, cold nights in the snow and everything and the elements. So I just strap it on this smaller pack and it's a lot more manageable. Saw a pretty nice deer this morning. That tells me that the mountain lions are not too close, because usually when the mountain lions are close, my experience has been the deer stay as far away as they can. We're actually having to make a switchback through this damaged aspen grove. There's no way around it. The trail's got about 5 inches deep of water. These look like a larkspur of some type. I really like that little waterfall. Probably doesn't run all year. You're hearing the one I'm standing right next to. I'm just gonna slosh through it. I'm not even gonna fight it. So much water around here. I'm just gonna slosh through it. Never run out of water on this trail, at least not today. The goal is not to go in there. Going to have to go across that. There's no way around it. So, put my camera away. See you on the other side. That's the crossing right there. See how deep it is on the other side? It's about 7 feet deep on the other side. And then if you fall in there, you're done. I ended up having to, this last part, actually get in my hands and knees because that dam's not solid. Those are just sticks that are sitting on the surface, on the top. They'll just slosh through this little one here, and then you can see where the trail opens up over here. I'll tell you what though, I know there's other people that have come through here. I'm not being Mr. Scaredy Cat, I'm just being real, because last summer, the ranch I was working at, I was reading a book, minding my own business, up near Walker Lake, Nevada, and one of those black bears snuck up behind me from 8 feet away. I don't know what its intentions were. My friend Richard said he's probably sizing you out to eat you. Could be, they get pretty hungry, poor things. Imagine being like 500 or 600 pounds trying to find food. Getting enough fat to go through the winter. Anyway, but I'm a little bit concerned about walking through here because there's less people coming through here, and the bears have had a rough winter. The snow didn't melt till late, and they're probably pretty hungry. And so if there's a sow with cubs, it could be pretty nasty. So I'm just kind of being careful, keep my eyes open. Anyway, so continuing on, but this would be the kind of place where you'd run into one, that's for sure. And they're usually pretty quiet. What's that? Are you serious? What is that right there? Oh, it's something dark. Oh, this is that cabin. Whew, luckily, not much left of it though. That's just like a ruin. Anyway, I'm gonna be sloshing through that too. Starting to open up. This was not moved by heavy equipment. It was moved by natural forces. I'm trying to figure out where the trail is without getting bogged down in this big boggy mud hole. That water, I would say, is 8 feet deep. The trail doesn't appear to be on this side, so I'm going to go back down over here. Perhaps it's going across this way. That's just the prettiest little waterfall. I really like that one. There's a big group of young, healthy guys, and they got one gal with them. And I just got through hooting and hollering and waving my hat to let them know the trail's over here so they don't have to go through what I went through. It is a pleasant little creekside trail that goes through here. And I noticed something kind of interesting. I remember reading somewhere that they said that these kind of dwarf conifers that are up in the mountains, that those are where they get the dwarf juniper they use for landscaping around people's homes, residential areas and so forth. But that's definitely a dwarf of some type. There's some little red columbine. If you use your imagination, the tops of them are the heads, and then there's the wings, and it's like 5 doves. If you can use your imagination on that. Aquilegia. Starting to open up a little bit. I've got a decision to make behind me. I can either go up this in the creek, on the edge of the creek, or I can go across that snowfield there behind me. I think I'm going to pick the snowfield. I'm going to put my camera away as I walk through this and try to look out for any holes in it. I'm walking right on top of this avalanche field. I'm going across it. Going over there. Had to cut through that thick forest, but I found the trail again. And it opens up and you can really see what's in here now. Trail's going up here to the left. See how close I can get to that. It's like a dwarf alpine shooting star. Look how small they are. There's my finger. There's another one. I'm stopping to have my lunch right here, and I see some light tracks where somebody went this direction, but there's another big stack of dead trees up there, so I'm not sure how that's gonna pan out. But I might go up here and then straight up this field up there. But I'm gonna have lunch first, and then maybe I'll make a better decision. I got my little battery pack here to keep my camera charged. And then I've got this sorry smushed peanut butter and jam sandwich, which is fine. I'm gonna eat it now. And I've got two of these MREs. I've got two, and they're the ones with the heat pack in them, so they're hot. So I've got two. If I get stuck out here overnight, I think I can make it. This could be another predicament. What I've decided to do is go below this snowfield. Look at the water melting off the mountaintop, the mountainside. I've got a little time, but what I'm thinking is if there is a thunder shower storm, I've got to be careful because the creek will rise. Look at that waterfall in there between the trees. Just waterfalls everywhere. here's my decision. I'm not getting up into that. I'm not getting into that low spot where the watermelon snow is right there. I'm gonna go a beeline right up here and be real careful to see where this other creek is. It's underneath that. Well, I made it across. Look at these trees, how they're leaning over. I'm comfortable going up the side of this mountain. I'll tell you why. All this debris from all the trees that got torn up, it's really good traction. I'm sticking to this hill like glue. That's where we came up through there, and you can see where we're at now. It's really starting to open up even more. I like the color of that soil coming off of that cliff of that mountain color. So I'm just bushwhacking it through this scree pile. I think the trail is just right there. I see something right there that goes along. I think we're pretty close. Look at the water. Oh, it's something else. It's so beautiful up here. Really like this hike. Believe it or not, it's actually kind of warm, pushing hot, believe it or not. There's like a hot wind coming down this valley. Strange. Kind of like a mini Santa Ana or something. But it's not 100 degrees like it is that way in the desert. Well, I found the trail. I'm gonna start to make some progress up here, see what I've got myself into. That's just gorgeous views up here. I'm loving this hike. They're like succulents. Look how small they are. That's my finger. But you think that's small? Look how small that one is. Maybe you can see it, it's so small. Look at those boulders in that scree field. There's some big ones in there. I'm curious to see if that one patch, if the water goes over the top or through that hole there. Well, we'll try to get up there. Hopefully we won't get caught in a thunder shower. We'll keep pressing on, no worries. There's like an alpine columbine of some type. It's a sulfur yellow color. See how small it is? Of the mountainside is covered. This part of the trailer is just a kind of like a slate ledge. It's like walking across a rock slide. That's not bad, but ooh, look how steep that is. The trail's become very indistinct right now. Hopefully it'll show itself. Oh, there it is. Oh, this is a new rock slide, that's why. Try to get across this. Yeah. See how big that is. Oh, it just slid down here a little bit. Covered it up for a little ways. Looks like the trail continues there. I'm not sure if that snowfield is in the trail or not. It looks like a thunder shower is brewing. I'm gonna go up here as far as I can and immediately turn around. Get the heck out of Dodge. Going straight up that right there. I'm peeking over a cliff. Time to get out of here. There's a thunder shower coming. The thunderstorm coming. I see some thunder clouds coming. It's time to get going for sure. So you can see where I have to go, but I'm gonna put my camera away because I'm gonna concentrate on making some time and getting out of here. Glad you could all come with me up here and see this.